A little over a week ago, Hypixel Skyblock released Floor 6 of the Catacombs, and one of the hardest challenges that we've actually faced for anyone who avidly plays dungeons. This was quite a surprise once you got into that boss room. You may have experienced the similar situation to myself, where you were just instantly killed by these, anything in the boss room. Absolutely terrifying. There is a new sword, however, though, that I believe was meant for this kind of occasion, this boss fight, and that would be the giant sword. I'm holding it right now. This thing is insane. As you can see, what is that? That's a giant sword. So we're gonna get into this sword today. It's super cool, and there's a reason why I waited to do this video, and I'll tell you guys all about that in this one as well. The giant sword is all about crowd control. Slams your sword into the ground, dealing 147,650 damage to nearby enemies. There's a 30-second cooldown, but I believe it also scales in terms of how much damage you do. I'm not sure how it scales, but we're going to try and figure that out today. And the reason why I waited a little bit is because I wanted a maxed out one. This sword is the definition of maxed out besides Lifesteal 4. That's the only thing missing from this sword. And this is one of the most expensive dungeon weapons to actually 5-star. So if we run over to the dungeon hub very quickly, we go over to Malik. It is 1,200 to go from 4-star to 5-star. That is ridiculous. It is actually, yeah, it's the same as the Precursor Eye. And so that is quite ridiculous. But the sword, in my opinion, from what I've seen, is worth it. But it's time for us to test it. Before we get straight into this video, though, only a small percentage of the people who actually watch my videos are subscribed. So if you're in that small percentage, I love you. And if you aren't, well, consider subscribing today. It doesn't cost you a single thing, and you can change your mind at absolutely any time. Also, huge announcement. We got Discord partner, which is amazing. So make sure you guys check out my Discord. Link in the description down below. I got the little partner shrine badge thing. So shout out to everyone who's in there. I'm going to be doing a lot more events and giveaways in the near future over there. But I can't actually tell you about the giveaways. So you just have to be in there for when they happen. Okay? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Join the Discord. So before we get into a dungeon run to test this bad boy out, I do want to try it out in the graveyard very quickly. I want to see if we can spot how much damage we're actually doing with this ability. And was that... Did anyone else just see 1,000,000 damage? Am I tripping? There's a 30-second cooldown, but I'm pretty sure I just saw 1,000,000 damage and it wasn't a crit. If that's the case out here, imagine when it's in dungeons. Look at the stats. If we're in dungeons, it's 1,500 damage and 233 strength, as well as 175% crit damage. Which is ridiculous, by the way. That is insane. Let's try it again. That's 1,000,000 damage. Oh, I need to go look at the recording real quick. Wait, your giant sword hit 3 enemies for 3,000,000 damage. These guys have 100 HP. Talk about a little bit of overkill. Oh my goodness. So we're in the dungeon run, and as you can see, as always, my my tank level looks amazing beside everyone else's level, as per usual. So from what I'm seeing in here, it's not an amazing combat weapon. I believe you're going to be using it for its ability. Like, yeah, we just did 2.5 million damage if you look in chat on that one mob. That is ridiculous. Okay, so it does a lot for its ability, but I believe that's going to be like its only purpose. Because I was just trying to do a little bit here. We can try some. We can try hitting this thing with our sword here. So it has 157k. Yeah, like we aren't really even... Let's see how many hits that was. That was 64k on the crit, but if we smited it, it would be like instant dead. And I'm now realizing these guys are big brain, and they're putting items on the pressure plates. But listen, I want your Super Boom TNT, so I'm going to go in there and take it. But yeah, this sword, its ability is unreal. Like, we're going to be... Here, 1 mil HP on a Skeletor. Gone. Absolutely destroyed with this sword. What is this? This is ridiculous. Yeah, this is crazy. I can't believe this. Oh, nope, nope. I need to get out of here, though. Oh, yeah, I have a Spirit Scepter. But I honestly just can't believe how much damage it's doing when you smite something. Like, I almost want to find the mini-boss, because I feel like that would be unreal. Oh, 6 more seconds. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, my goodness. That saved our lives doing that at the last second there. That is, I wanted to try and get the smite off with the sword, but this thing's crazy. Okay, so the terracotta phase might be a little bit more of a problem. So we're gonna see. I'm kind of just gonna hang back here, see what they do. I'll place down a flux even, because I'm nice guy Zach, you know. But this is what I'm more worried about, if I am being honest. Like, they're being tossed around. I'm not really sure what's going on. I don't think they're really coming for us, or not too much at least. Okay, maybe this is doable. Oh my goodness, they do so much damage. They do so much damage. The thing is, I can't really smite these things because it's not about doing enough damage. It's about well, it's about so many other things, right? It's the time with the terracotta guys. So, oh my goodness, I got one tapped. Oh my goodness, why am I standing? I'm dead. What is this? Can I stun myself? Oh, that is a weird image. Okay, we're back in the action. We can try our giant sword on a giant. Okay, we did 632k there. I want to get a good hit off on a couple of them at once. I feel like that would be really sick. So we're gonna have to try it on Satan, or Satan, however you would like to call him. Let me just get myself killed by the golem coming up there. I have done that before, by the way. If you stand on the glass, you will die. Just a forewarning. I tested it for you, so you didn't have to. You're welcome. Okay, that's deserving of a subscription. Subscribe, you know. But yeah, I mean, look at these guys. All of them are in superior. What? Like, probably all 5-star superior. That is ridiculous. Me and Mind Tricks out here, humble people from humble beginnings. And giant sword, we did 422. And yeah, this thing's so dead. It's not even funny. Oh my goodness, S+, and I died. I almost threw, but hey, we're still out here, you know. But yeah, shout out to these guys for letting me do a run with them. I really wanted to try it out. Giant's Tooth, is that thing worth anything? Giant's Tooth again. Okay, apparently every chest is a Giant's Tooth. I'm not really sure, but I'll take a look at that. I just used my Giant Sword ability, and I did 28 million damage to 6 mobs. Where is it? Right here. 28 mil to 6 mobs. What? Why did... That's so powerful. It's actually insane. And I'm getting low on mana, though, so I could use that ability again here soon. Oh, no. How much health does that thing have? Jeez, that thing was a little tankier than I would like to see. But, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Okay, kill that guy. But yeah, the ability. I can't believe how much damage that just did. That feels like illegal. I don't know. I feel like there shouldn't be an item that does that much damage. Like, I just right click and 28 mil to 6 poor, probably not so innocent, but mobs nonetheless. And you know, it feels bad. This thing's pretty crazy. So I definitely believe that this sword has kind of shown its value. It is a very expensive sword, don't get me wrong. Actually, I'm really curious, what's the cheapest one on the auction house right now? If we do giant, I think you need to put the apostrophe in to find it, even with that. So cheapest one is 53 mil, and a near maxed one, as you can see right here, is 99 mil. So overall, a ton of money. This would cost you a lot. You can get 30 mil from a bedrock chest, from what I am aware of, and that's the only case where I'd say it's really justified. Even this 53 mil isn't terrible if you're going to upgrade it and do the enchanting and all that stuff by yourself, but it is a very expensive sword. It's one of those things you just throw on your hotbar and you're running by something and you're like, oh yeah, there's tons of damage from a giant sword that just stabbed through a bunch of mobs. So it is one of those things that you do have to wait for the cooldown as well, obviously. So it's more of those kind of extra add-on damage. I could see this being very useful against golems, though, in floor 6. And who knows, maybe there'll be some other stuff in the future where we just require a massive giant sword. Once again, though, I do need to mention, shout out to Zlap for letting me borrow his giant sword. This thing is super sick, and I wouldn't have been able to make this video without him, so I do appreciate you. Also, thank you guys so much for tuning into the video and subscribing to the channel if you are new around here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.